And good afternoon, how are you all doing? Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and it's time to get ready for the whole brand new year of 2025. It is the weekly update for week 13 where I go over the various rotators for the week as well as all the bright dust offerings in the Eververse store for the week as well. So if you want to stay update on future weeks with the series, feel free to subscribe to the channel and like this video so you can keep getting notified when they go live every Tuesday. But enough of that. For those interested, I will be streaming Dead by Daylight tomorrow afternoon with the brand new year as I get ready to kick off the Act 3, which will begin next week in Destiny 2. So I'll be streaming live as well around 5 p.m. Eastern Time next Tuesday. But enough of that, let's go ahead and dive into week 13, shall we? Starting off our rotators with the Vanguard playlist. For our weekly Grandmaster, is Luminality over in the Pale Heart, with the champions being Unstoppable and Barrier, so make sure you're prepared for that. And the weapon this week will be the Shadow Price Auto Rifle. It is also double reputation as well as double rewards for the week, so it's a good week to farm Shadow Price if you're looking for a good roll for it. And if you want to know what the rolls are, I'll have a link in the description below where you can go check out the various rolls and see which ones you can get. Alright, enough of Vanguard. Over in the Land of Crucible, this week is Relic and Doubles Clash as our two rotating playlists in Crucible. Now for our raids over on Seventh Storm World, we have Vowed Disciple. So if you're still trying to get any of the weapons that are crafted or even get your hands on a Collective Obligation, this is a good week to farm out the final encounter for that. And then over in Dreaming City, it is the Last Wish raid for 1,000 voices. You still haven't gotten that yet. And then while we're here, it is also for the dungeon, the Shattered Throne. So if you're still trying to, get a solo clear or get a Wish Ender, good time to get that. Excuse me. For our second dungeon, over down on the moon, is Duality. So if you're trying to get any of the two craftable weapons from Duality, or even the Heart Shadow Sword, good time to get farming that out, as well as getting the catalyst for it. And then lastly, over in Legends tab, we have the Vox Obscura exotic mission for Dead Messenger, so you can get it crafted, or any of the catalysts for it. Alright. Over in the Pale Heart, this week the co-op mission is the Ascent, so don't forget you need to at least have one other person with you so you can shoot the front and back of a certain enemy, as well as shooting two different nodes in various parts of rooms. And then lastly, the current weekly match made overthrow is over here in the Impasse, so if you're just trying to get a good roll on Ergo Sum or some good rolls on your exotic class items, good place to go get that done. Alright. Real fast, over in the Dreaming City, it is the strongest curse week, so it's going to be a lot of taken everywhere. Also, the weekly Ascendant Challenge is Ouroboros over in Affiliate's Rest, which I believe is this lost sector right here. So if you want to get that done, or for the weekly weekly bounty to get ready for Act 3 next week, good time to get it done. Alright, the current daily lost sector is Excavation Site 12 over in the EDZ. And then over on Neptune, we have the weekly terminal overload in Zephyr Concourse, and the current daily Vex Incursion Zone being in Liming Harbor. And that is it for our rotators. Excuse me. Next up, we have our weekly challenges. There's a total of 6 of them this week as we prepare for the last act. So for week 13, we have Cosmodrome activities. In the Cosmodrome, earn progress by completing bounties, patrols, public events, and lost sectors. Rising Ice defeats Scorn with stasis damage in Gambit or Vanguard Ops. Potent Projectiles defeat Guardians in Crucible or Gambit with scout rifles, submachine guns, pulse rifles, shotguns, or grenade launchers. Bonus progress for shotgun and grenade launcher final blows. Midnight Approaches Defeat Guardian with void damage in the Crucible. Bank Kill Repeat. Earn points by banking motes, defeating blockers, and defeating Guardians in Gambit. And then lastly, Precision Calibration. Calibrate marksman weapons, scout rifles, sniper rifles, and linear fusion rifles by landing precision final blows, bonus progress against Guardians. So there is our 6 for the week. And don't forget, like I said, as you can tell what I'm doing, make sure you save up all your progress so when you Act 3 begins next week. Ooh, couldn't get there. You can cash them all in and get a head start on the season pass. Alright. Lastly, that leaves the Eververse store. Just a reminder, I only cover Bright Dust offerings. Nothing with silver. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and dive into the Eververse store, shall we? On the first page, we have the exotic class item. Or the exotic, class item. For Warlock, it is the Sovereign Signal, which is an ornament for the Crown of Tempests. For Hunters, it is the Astro Strides for the exotic foot boots, Stompies. And then for Titans is Execute Revival for the Phoenix Protocol. I mean, Phoenix Cradle boots as well. We then have the Galloping Knight multiplayer emote for all fans of Monty Python. We then have the Cosmonaut Projection, the Monochromatic Shader, and lastly the Calico's Finery Shader. Alright, on the Bright Dust page, we start off with the Grill Master emote. For all our grill enthusiasts out there. We then have the Glow Stick Dance emote. The Wheelie Ghost Shell. The Ancient Solar Skiff ship. The Sunny Day Seeker Sparrow. The Outer Rovanana, I can't even say that. Weapon ornament for Witherhoard. Then we have the Galloping Projection. Up next, we have the Gloom Strife shader. The Seven Sisters shader. Depending on what you're wearing, it gives your fabric a nice celestial theme. The Heat Shielded shader. The Erebos Glance shader. The Reflection Effects Transmat effect. The Traveler's Wake Transmat effect. And lastly, the Crystalline Breakout Transmat effect. And that is it for our Eververse practice offerings, as well as the weekly update for the final week of Act 2 of Revenant. Once again, I'll be live next Tuesday around 5 p.m. Eastern Time, where I'll be playing through the entirety of Act 3, including as many runs of the new exotic mission as it takes for the new act. But yeah, hope you all have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful start to the brand new year, and I will see all of you in the next video, everybody. Goodbye.